Okay, so NBC has dropped the second part of the Amber Heard interview, and we're gonna look at it and review it. Let's go, shall we? Shall we? Let's go. I'm very fucking hot. Let's go. Okay.
The verdict, which was largely in favor of Depp, Heard called it a setback for other women who want to speak up now.
It really was not. There's so many videos online that explains that. I don't need to.
In an NBC News exclusive, she tells today's Savannah Guthrie that she fears other potential defamation lawsuits from her ex-husband.
Then she needs to stop talking. That was actually something I was going to mention. Some of the stuff she said yesterday was bordering defamation. She really does need to go careful.
As she looks to move forward.
There's a text message where Johnny promises total global humiliation for you. Do you feel like that came true?
Oh, that fucking eye flutter. Did you? Oh, okay. Calm down. Take a breath. Oh my Jesus. No. No, 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 baby, no. Oh, spit the fucking words out. Come on.
I know he promised it. I testified to this. I'm not a good victim, I get it. I'm not a likable victim. I'm not a perfect victim, but
Not a victim at all.
when I testified, I asked the jury to just see me as human and hear his own words, which is a promise to do this. It feels as though he has.
Johnny did not do this. She did this to herself. The way she testified on the stand was disingenuous and full of lies. She did this.
Amber Heard reflecting on the ripple effects of her tumultuous trial with Johnny Depp.
Having been found liable, are you nervous, as we are here today, about what you can say now?
Of course. I took for granted what I assumed was my right to speak.
Do you feel like you could be sued again by him
You have the right to speak, you don't have the right to lie.
for defamation?
I'm scared that no matter what I do, no matter what I say or how I say it, every step that I take will present another opportunity for this sort of silencing.
Stop talking about Johnny, you won't get sued again. It really is, she's trying to make it out to be this big thing. If she stops talking about Johnny, Johnny can't sue her. So,
Which is what I guess a defamation lawsuit is meant to do. It's meant
yes, correct.
to take your voice.
No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. She's learnt literally nothing. This, I mean, it's clear narcissism, and let's just go.
But Amber is still speaking, just days after a jury stunned many and found the actress defamed Depp in an op-ed where she said she was a public figure representing domestic abuse. The piece, which never mentioned Depp by name, was published 2 years after the couple announced they had settled their divorce.
Life had seemingly moved
And by the way, she had signed a non-disclosure agreement as part of that divorce settlement.
on, and you decide to write an op-ed. Why did you do that?
Because the op-ed wasn't about my relationship with Johnny.
But it alluded to him. It was unmistakable.
Thank you,
What the
Susanna.
op-ed was about was, me loaning my voice to a bigger cultural conversation that we were having at the time.
Did you worry? Gosh, I'd love to be a person weighing in on these cultural issues, but that's going to stir this all up again.
I obviously knew it was important for me not to make it about him or to do anything like defame him. I had lawyers, teams of lawyers, review all the drafts of this.
When you wrote this op-ed,
She had shit lawyers then, she's got shit lawyers now.
it was the height of Me Too. legions of powerful men being canceled, losing their jobs. Did you want that to happen to Johnny Depp?
Of course not. Of course not. It wasn't about him.
But the op-ed and the abuse alleged was at the heart of the
I mean, the jury literally found that it was about him. So, and even when the Washington Post, when they testified, his name was in it, and it was removed by the defamation lawyer.
6-week trial.
Just pulls his arm back with the phone and throws it at my face. Hit me right in it felt like my eye.
Heard
Did it feel like your eye, or was it your eye?
testified that the final straw came after a violent fight in May 2016. 6 days later, she filed for a restraining order, cameras capturing her as she left the courthouse. But Depp's lawyers convinced the jury Heard was lying about the abuse. Police who responded to the 2016 incident testified during the trial that they didn't see any injuries and that Heard declined to file charges.
This was a hoax, according to his team. Why didn't I cooperate with the police? As I've testified before, and I will stand by until my dying day, I didn't want to cooperate with them. I didn't want this to be out. I didn't want this to be known. I didn't want to cooperate with them because I didn't want this to be, I didn't want to get him in trouble. If it was a hoax, I could have done that.
But 5 days later, you went to court and
told TMZ you were going.
it came out.
5 days later, I made the decision to stand up for myself and protect myself. You can't get a restraining order in private, which of course I didn't understand the night when the cops were called.
An employee of TMZ testified at court and said that TMZ was tipped off about when you were going to be going to the courthouse and on what side of your face bruises would be apparent. Did you tip off TMZ?
I was going to say, he certainly didn't get tipped off by me or anyone in my...
Did anyone tip off TMZ?
Why would they? No.
You asked no one to do that?
As I testified to before, it had nothing to do with me.
There are different incidents that you testified to, and the Depp legal team would put up pictures of you publicly right after that or in the days following and saying that why are there no bruises?
Again, it's that thing. If you have bruising, if you have injuries, it's fake. If you don't have any, then you weren't injured.
She did testify that she used a bruise kit. Just saying.
You had promised to donate the $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity. It was revealed at trial that you haven't done so yet. However, they played a tape where you stayed on the air that you have donated it. Do you think that raised questions as to your credibility with the jury?
I made a pledge, and...
You used the word donated.
That pledge is made over time by its nature, and...
When you say I donated, you know that everybody thinks that you've donated it, not that you've pledged it. So...
Susanna is not letting her get away with fuck all, and I love it.
For the jurors sitting there, do you think they felt like that was you getting caught in a lie?
I don't know, because so much of I feel like so much of the trial was meant to cast aspersions on who I am as a human, my credibility, to call me a liar in every way you can. And
that was the trial. It was a credibility contest.
And
that was it.
This is another one of the examples where if you pull back and you think about it, I shouldn't have to have donated it in an effort to be believed. I shouldn't have had to earmark the entirety of that in order to have
You shouldn't have, but once you said you did.
Right, which is where it was intended to go.
Heard says she still plans to honor that pledge.
How do you see your future now?
She doesn't have the 10 million to play Johnny, but she apparently is going to donate 7 million. Okay.
I get to be a mom, like, full time, where I'm not having to juggle calls.
And that's the best thing she has said this entire time. Go and be a mum full time. You have a new baby. Go and be a mum full time. Forget about acting for a little while. Your career will be rehabbed at some point. Just go and enjoy your child. That's what you need to do right now. Stop talking. Go and see your child.
Calls with lawyers.
One day you may want to tell your daughter about this or have to tell your daughter about everything that you've gone through, what would you want to say?
I think no matter what, it will mean something. I did the right thing. I did everything I could.
Perjuring yourself is not the right thing.
To stand up for myself and the truth.
Heard and Depp's volatile relationship lasted just 4 years. Depp confirming his engagement to me on Today in 2014.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yeah, very. She's a wonderful girl. She's sharp as a tack. You know, wonderful. You know, Southern belle and sweet as can be, and very good for me. You know.
I'll just point out there that I didn't believe what Johnny said then.
On the first day of the trial, you issued a statement, and part of the statement said, "I still have love for Johnny."
Yes.
Is that still true?
Yes.
After everything?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No. If somebody abused me the way that Amber describes that Johnny abused her, I would have zero love for them. Zero love. I don't. Carry on.
I love him. I loved him with all my heart. And I tried the best I could to make a deeply broken relationship.
Did she say I love him? We just need to go back just a tiny bit.
I did everything I could to stand up for myself and the truth.
Heard and Depp's volatile relationship
too fast,
lasted
sorry.
just 4 years. Depp confirming his engagement to me on Today in 2014.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yeah, very. She's a wonderful girl. She's sharp as a tack. You know, wonderful. You know, Southern belle and sweet as can be, and very good for me. You know.
On the first day of the trial,
On second watch of that, he kind of looks sad.
you issued a statement, and part of the statement said, "I still have love for Johnny."
Yes.
Is that still true?
Yes.
After everything?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love him. I loved him with all my heart. And I tried the best I could to make a deeply broken relationship work. And I couldn't. I have no bad feelings or ill will towards him at all. I know that might be hard to understand, or it might be really easy to understand. If you've just ever loved anyone, it should be easy.
Depp's attorneys have said that they don't see the verdict in this case as a setback to victims of domestic violence coming forward. Heard's attorneys say they do plan to appeal this summer.
If you want to watch more of that interview with Amber Heard, you can stream part of a special edition of Dateline this Thursday on Peacock, ahead of that whole special airing Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Coming up, it sounds like the plot.
I will be doing the Friday interview as well. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard for me. Like, again, I don't believe anything that she has to say. I don't see her point of view. It perplexes me that she still says she has love for him. Yeah, I just find that quite uncomfortable, to be honest. I do think I think what I said earlier about her just needing to disappear, go and be with her baby. I think that's going to be the best thing for her right now, because I think she has a lot of processing to do. because she clearly hasn't processed how badly she performed. And I do mean performed, because it was a performance and it was a really bad one. I think she just needs to go and take a break and let everything kind of sink in a little bit, and I don't know, just disappear. I mean, essentially what I'm saying is she needs to disappear for a while. I think, maybe in 3, 4, 5 years, I think she will probably be able to rehabilitate her career. I don't think she should, but I think with sort of public consciousness, given enough time, we do tend to forgive people. But yeah, I think she's fueling the fire right now, and I think she knows she's fueling the fire. I think that's the more concerning thing. Is I think she's doing these interviews purposely to fuel the fire further. This is not going to make her any better on social media. Yesterday, when I went on Twitter, it was Amber Heard is an abuser. Amber Heard committed perjury. It was all of these things all trending. I think there was like four Amber Heard related trends yesterday post the first part of the interview. So yeah, I think she needs to just disappear for a while. I will watch the Friday interview and see if my mind changes at all. My mind is still open to be changed. But I think she does have to start accepting some responsibility for the things that went wrong and her appalling performance on the stand. So I will watch the interview on Friday. If it is genuinely an hour-long interview, which, it's going to get cringy if it is, I will do a video for the entire hour. If it's just like additional clips to the 2 that I've done, I probably won't do a video for it. But if it's a really long interview, then I will. I will do an hour-long video, which will probably be an hour and a half by the time I finish pausing and giving little bits of commentary. So thank you for watching, and I will see you. It'll probably be, if I do the Friday video, it will be uploaded on Saturday. So thank you much for watching, and I will see you on Saturday.